artists, movers, and entrepreneurs. My name is Gaylyn Lareese if you're new here, and if you're an OG, what's up fam? How you been? Today's video is another in my series titled Business Basics for Dancers and Creatives, where I break down some typical terms and jargon that you may hear when you start to operate your creative practice like a business. And so today we are talking all about sales. I know, super cringy. Just saying sales makes me feel really sleazy, but as an artist, we do have to get good at sales and at selling if we want to really make our creative practice a business. And so in this video, I'm going to be covering why artists need to be good at selling, some typical terms that you may hear when it comes to sales and selling, some things that you can do to make selling less intimidating, and also how sales and selling can affect you in terms of being an influencer. As dancers, we understand how unpredictable work can be, and so it is my goal to really help empower dancers and other creatives to really learn to hone all of their skills outside of just being a performer. So this video is for you if you are a dancer and you are looking to maybe utilize some of your other skills like becoming a photographer or a choreographer. Definitely this is going to apply to you if you are a dancer and you want to start selling a product like maybe merch. And this applies to you if you really want to start to monetize your likeness on your social media and your social media presence as an influencer. So if that applies to you, go ahead and give this video a like, grab a notebook and pen, and let's jump in. So for starters, you may be asking, why do I need to be good at selling? Typically, when I bring up selling in my coffee date sessions, which are my one-on-one consultations where I help other dancers build the foundation of their businesses, something I typically hear is,
oh, I don't really focus on selling, I don't really do selling, I just like for my work to speak for itself.
But what they really mean is that they don't focus on selling because it can be scary. And it's scary because you face the opportunity of possibly being rejected, and no one likes rejection. But something that all of the most influential artists of our time, like Andy Warhol, Martha Graham, and Gianni Versace, all understood is that to be an influential artist, you have to understand how to sell the vision behind your art. And yes, sometimes you may get rejected, but something that every artist and creative must understand when developing a business is that selling is a truly integral part of making that business grow. And with selling, just like with any skill, the more you do it, the better you get. In fact, without selling, you don't have a business, because the literal definition of business is the organized efforts and activities of individuals to produce and sell goods and services for a profit. So now we know we've got to sell. And over the years, different industries have adapted different ways and strategies for selling, which is where marketing comes in. I actually did an entire video on marketing basics, so if you haven't checked that one out, I'll have it linked up top and down below for you guys. Now, if you watch a video on sales, then you may hear the term sales funnel, and that is a whole concept in itself, but this is a business basics video, so we're just gonna keep it basic here. But if you would like to see a video on sales funnels in the future, be sure to comment down below and let me know. When it comes to selling, you first really want to have a good understanding of your target audience or ideal customer's pain point. And this is the specific thing that bothers or nags them that your good or service offers a solution for. So for example, for some people, taking dance classes that are super complex and require a high level of skill are a pain point for them, because not everyone who takes dance classes actually wants to be a professional dancer. And so your solution could be that you offer dance classes in a more community style and relaxed setting that allows them to really enjoy the fun of dance without having so many pressures. So your dance classes could be dance classes that are for couples, or maybe they're dance classes that are for parents and infants, or maybe they're classes that are for women who can come and just do dance and sipping, where they get to enjoy a nice adult beverage when they take dance class. And so in that way, you're identifying a pain point and you're identifying the solution that you offer that solves that pain point for your customer. In identifying your ideal customer's pain points, you have a better idea of how to speak directly to them and how to make sure that they understand that you are the perfect fit for solving that problem. So with our last example, let's give it a try. Are you sick of taking dance classes that are super complex where you're stuck in the back just trying to pick up the steps? Do you want to take dance classes and enjoy the fun of dance without feeling all of the pressure?
Then bring a friend and come join my women's dance fitness class where it's all about just having a great time to some great music in a low pressure environment
while you get to break a sweat. You see? Identifying pain points allows you to empathize with the person that you're selling to and to show them that the thing that you're selling is actually relevant to their life and relevant to their experience. But be sure to do so calmly and with a smile, because no one wants someone super eager or super condescending telling them what to do and how to solve their problems. Selling can happen in many different environments: in person, online, in print, and when you get someone to complete your desired goal in the selling process, that's called a conversion. So if a person clicks a link down below, that's a conversion. And also, if they purchase your product, that's also a conversion. Conversions are any time when someone follows your CTA, or call to action, which is essentially when they do the thing that you asked them to do. So when they submit their email to receive newsletters, or when they comment down below, or when they click the link. CTAs are super important when it comes to selling because you must tell people what to do next. Listen, whether if we want to accept it or not, we as human beings, especially in this digital age, have very short attention spans. And so giving someone a call to action really tells them what to do next so that they can avoid decision fatigue. Decision fatigue is essentially the idea that after making many decisions, a person's ability to make additional decisions becomes worse and worse. And so they become overwhelmed and they give up.
This is what happens when you're scrolling through movie after movie on Netflix. You become overwhelmed with the choices and eventually just decide to watch the same thing you watched the night before. Or you just give up.
And when you are selling, this is the complete opposite of what you want to happen. So give them a call to action to avoid decision fatigue. Tell them the next step and make sure that next step leads them directly to you selling to them. And when a conversion happens where the person follows your CTA, that now means that they are a lead, which basically means that you've piqued their interest. There's someone who could possibly buy from you in the future, even if at that moment they didn't buy from you then. And these leads are the people that you want to continue building a relationship with over time so that out of all of the people who offer the same thing that you offer, they choose to go with you. When it comes to selling, you want to make sure that the process of turning someone from a lead into a customer is as simple and efficient as possible. And so that means not having a process that involves a ton of back and forth in the emails, or not having a process where you have to text back and forth and figure out what the cost is, because again, you want to avoid decision fatigue. And so the less steps in that process, the better.
This could mean integrating automatic scheduling software or intake forms on your website to make the onboarding process as simple as possible, or accepting multiple forms of automatic payment.
If you are choosing to use email, just make sure that you use a template that allows the person to answer with all pertinent information upfront and in the one response that they give you. This again makes it so that the person avoids decision fatigue and doesn't become overwhelmed in the process of giving you their money and can give it to you as quickly and easily as possible. These measurements, like leads and conversions, are also super important if you are looking to monetize your social media presence as an influencer. When you're an influencer, you're working with institutions or brands, and those institutions love data. They love being able to really prove why either working with you is a good idea or a bad idea. And so having data to support your success as an influencer is some of the most helpful information you can have. For example, if you've ever been a member of an affiliate program, say for an energy drink or for a clothing line, then you may have realized that there's a dashboard that kind of gives some information about your performance as an influencer. And so there it'll show you how many visits you've gotten to the website, and those are going to be your leads. It may also show you how many people have signed up for their email lists, perhaps from that particular brand, and that is a conversion. And also it'll show you how many sales you got, and so that's also your sales conversion. So if you take the number of sales that you get and divide it by the number of leads and multiply that by 100, you get your sales conversion rate. And this is a super helpful and important number because it shows your level of success as an influencer. This number is really helpful for you as an influencer because it kind of helps give you an idea if brands like that are even a good idea for you to work with. Maybe the conversion rate is super low because the people who follow you already actually aren't interested in brands like that, and so you can know in the future, don't work with them. Or it can also tell you if you are actually good at creating your content. So maybe there's a way that you can make the content more convincing to get people to actually go ahead and buy it. And finally, this number is super helpful if you are going to want to work with other brands in the future. This sales conversion rate really tells future brands, hey, I'm really good at what I do. Here's an example, and here's evidence of that. And so in being able to prove that, not only are you able to actually secure those deals and working with them, but you're actually able to charge what you're worth, and that's what we need more of. So like I said, sales are the basis of any business, and it's inevitable that you're gonna have to get good at it. So really take an understanding of what your target audience and what your ideal client's pain point is, and really speak to that. And then once you have, make sure that you make the system really, really simple and easy for them to actually give you their money and complete the sale. And if you are looking to work with brands, keep track of your own sales abilities through your data. Tracking your own numbers will let you know when you're getting better as a content creator at sales, and will help you be able to communicate that skill to the brands that give you the big bucks. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and share it with a friend. Dancers and artists and creatives all need to really understand how crucial selling is in becoming a profitable artist and building a profitable career. And I want to see more artists building a living off of doing what they love. And go ahead and subscribe if you have not already and become a part of my dance fam. I have tons of videos already on this channel on dance and business, and I got plenty more coming to you. So I'll see you guys in my next video next weekend. Later.